If it feels like you were actually doing better with your money, like things were starting to come together, and then something happened, and now it's like you're right back at square one again. You're not imagining it. That reset doesn't happen randomly. And once you see what actually caused it, you'll stop feeling blindsided every time it happens. It didn't feel like a mistake. And that's what makes this so frustrating. 'Cause when it resets, it doesn't feel like you did anything wrong. There's no big moment where you think, yeah, I messed that up. It's small. It's subtle. It just feels like things slipped. And suddenly you're back at the beginning again, wondering what just happened. Small breaks kill momentum. Most of the time, it's not one big mistake. It's one small break in the pattern. Maybe something unexpected came up, or you skipped something you normally do, or you just had one of those days where you didn't feel like dealing with it. And none of that feels like a big deal. But those small breaks do something important. They interrupt your momentum. And once that momentum is gone, everything starts to feel harder to keep up. And this is the part most people miss. It's not discipline. It's easy to think this is about discipline. Like you just need to stay consistent. Try harder. Be more strict. But that's not what's actually happening. 'Cause if one small disruption can throw everything off, problem isn't you. It's that your system can't handle disruption. It only works when everything goes perfectly. And real life doesn't work like that. Why it keeps repeating. So every time something small happens, it doesn't bend, breaks. And when it breaks, you don't just adjust, you reset. Back to square one. And because nothing actually changed underneath, it happens again and again. And eventually it starts to feel like, no matter what you do, it just doesn't stick. Quick question. Does this feel familiar for you? Like you weren't doing anything crazy, but somehow it still fell apart? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious what that moment looks like for you. The real problem isn't that you slipped. It's that there's nothing built in to catch you when you do. No recovery, no adjustment, no way to keep moving forward without starting over. So every disruption feels bigger than it actually is, 'cause it turns into a full reset. What actually stopped it? And this is the part that changed everything for me. I realized my system wasn't failing because I made a mistake. It was failing because there was nothing there for when things didn't go as planned. So every time something small happened, broke everything. And once I saw that, I stopped trying to make my system perfect. I made it more flexible. I added a small buffer. Just a little extra money that wasn't assigned to anything specific. It wasn't a big amount. It wasn't some huge emergency fund. It was just there for when things didn't go right. And that one change did something important. Stopped small problems from turning into a full reset. Because now, when something came up, I didn't fall apart. I adjusted. And that's when things finally started to stick. And this is the part most people never build in. Not a perfect system, but a system that can handle real life. 'Cause once you stop small disruptions from turning into full resets, everything starts to feel different. But there's one specific thing that causes most of those resets in the first place. And it's so easy to miss, because it doesn't look like a problem when it happens. I break that down in the next video. Everything was fine, till one thing went wrong. It's not live yet, but you can start from the beginning of this series right here, and subscribe so you don't miss it when it drops.